Seer one.
No.
Come here, guys. We gotta clean this.
Wait.
Yeah. He's in that corner healing. Healing right now. Nice.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and you might have noticed that in Season 16, the meta has been a little bit weird. Although there are a ton of great new class perks and changes going on, some of the stuff with the Seer and Catalyst meta is all over the place. There's a new Revenant Reborn coming in the near future, and also the Nemesis is a little broken. So we're going to cover all of that today. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's talk about the new meta. So Apex Legends Season 16 has been very interesting. We got the entire remastered classes with new buffs and perks for all the different legends in the game. Although it is a little sad to see that Skirmisher really didn't get anything to make them more powerful, but that's probably due to the fact that they're the best legends in the game already. And along with that, we got a ton of buffs and nerfs. Most notably, there was a nerf to Seer and Horizon, along with some good buffs for Wraith, Pathfinder, and Lifeline. There wasn't a ton, it was only about 7 legends in all, but it was enough to actually make a difference in the way people play the game, and it's been reflected in the pick rates, with Wraith actually sitting at the top. That was most likely due to the fact that she has like 3 heirlooms now, I think. Well, Seer has actually dropped down to 2.1%. Horizon's also dropped, and actually the OG legends seem to be in the front. The most interesting one though is Catalyst has actually bumped up, and while 2.3% might not seem a lot, it's actually 25% higher than previously. And this is mostly public players. And while Catalyst and Seer may not be picked very high in public matches, that is not the case in Pro League, where the meta has majorly shifted to Seer, Catalyst, and Valk, with 90% of teams using Seer and 65% using Catalyst and 50% using Valk. Just doesn't create a very interesting meta when you're watching competitive players just shoot through a black wall at diamonds. It's not that engaging. As you can see from this clip that Tech showed of Lou Aberelli and Naughty playing, you can actually throw down the Catalyst wall, you can pop the Seer ult, and you can now just wall hack directly, and the other team can't do anything about it. You can shoot through it, you can see exactly where they are, and they can do nothing to defend against it. This is not what the developers actually intended, and this should be nerfed pretty soon. As Danny on PC points out, they actually said during the private dev briefing for press that this should not be the case. This is further backed up by the fact that in the original Catalyst trailer, it had a way of actually diffusing Seer's ults and not allowing people to shoot through the wall. I don't think this is a problem with Catalyst, it's more so an issue that Seer actually needs another nerf, regardless of if you really love him, but he shouldn't be able to see that well through a Catalyst wall. It just makes them too strong of a combo, in my personal opinion. Another thing that's going to be very interesting to see is when we were going to get that Nemesis nerf, which should be actually fairly soon. It's been reported by a ton of people, including It's Timmy, that it was way too strong coming out, and it can actually take down a full red shield in about 4 or 5 bursts if I'm correct. Respawn even purposely put out that the Nemesis burst AR was going to be more powerful than it was actually intended, as a way to compete against the R301 and Flatline, which was probably a reason it was delayed for 4 different seasons. The most interesting buff and nerf though for me is actually going to be something that we've talked about before, and that's the Rev Reborn. Now, as we know from playtesters, there's a character select where they're getting a unique Revenant whose ultimate is a one-on-one fight in the void with whoever it hits, very similar to the Gulag system. Now, the playtester doesn't know when it's going to be fully realized, but interestingly, he has unlimited wall run right now as well, and the character is specifically titled Revenant Reborn. And I've actually heard from multiple other leakers that this is actually something that they've heard of as well, so it's not just this one source. What we're theorizing right now is the fact that this is going to be the Shadow Revenant from the Halloween mode, as it does fit with the unlimited wall running, and actually a tactical that makes them go into the void is very similar to a Mobile Legends ability Fade, who could have been crossed into this Shadow Revenant form. Some more background on him is the fact that this is an alternate version of Revenant who actually took over King's Canyon and runs the place now, and this is a result of Loba's quest for revenge. I don't know, it's all very interesting, and it sounds like they're actually setting up some major lore between Revenant, Loba, and future buffs and nerfs. We're not going to see anything with huge remastered classes again, although I do think the perks are going to be changed quite a bit as they fine-tune things, but I do hope they fix the Catalyst and Seer thing, because as of right now, it is one of the most busted mechanics in the game, and it doesn't help when cheaters are constantly DDoSing, using hacks to make people drop their ammo, and so much more. Let me know down below, do you guys think that Revenant will be the Shadow version of Caleb Cross, and how do you think that will all work out in the Apex games, or do you think it's something completely different? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.